Welcome back to Movie Recaps. Today I will show you a disaster movie from 2020, titled Greenland. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. We see construction work being done on top of a massive building. Two men are talking about some splash in the ocean. Nothing happens for a moment. There's a little earthquake and John walks out of the house. He sees a flock of birds flying away, when suddenly a massive shockwave hits him over, felt inside the house as well. The others leave in a panic. John and Ally are packing, worried if they'll have enough insulin for the boy. The child asks about his grandpa. Ally is preparing food and listening to the terrifying news, as John goes to get Nathan, who says that the sky is on fire. Pulling out of the driveway, they see that none of their friends got the same call. John goes the other way, taking a side road. They're listening to the news on the radio, saying that there have been more impacts and others are expected, which they arrive at the airbase, being guarded by the military. People are gathered around the doors because they're not being allowed in. The family pushes through the crowd and is allowed entrance with the barcode they received. Once inside, they are given wristbands for personal identification and are told to move all their things into one smaller bag. From Ally that she's taking Nathan to her dad's place, so John goes after them. On the road there, Ally and the boy get to a pharmacy. She checks his blood sugar and they go to find insulin for him. Suddenly a gang walks inside and starts shooting, killing people all around. They manage to escape and get into a car with some people that will take them part of the way to her dad's. The couple Ally is riding with start acting strangely very fast, take her wristband and drive off with her son, leaving her stranded on the highway. Inside the truck, John sparks a conversation with one of the men, Colin, who tells him that they are headed to Canada where the driver knows someone that has a plane and can take people to the shelters. Apparently, the military has set up the shelters on Greenland. The man tells him to find his family and meet him in Canada, so they can take one of the planes too. Another one of the people in the truck eyes John's wristband and demands that John gives it to him, but when he refuses, a huge fight unfolds. The fighting causes the truck to swirl and crash, throwing the people from the back out. The fight continues regardless and John ends up killing the guy. Colin dies in the crash. In the meantime, Ally gets another ride toward the base where the people that took Nathan are headed. He is still seen riding with them when they get to the airport base. John breaks into a house for some water and food. He checks the news immediately, only to see that the main impact is expected in just under 24 hours. He finds keys to the family's car and takes it, getting to Ally's dad fast. He finds him playing cards with his buddies, asking about his daughter. They decide to put their differences aside and work together to find her and Nathan. Meanwhile, the two of them arrive at a gas station and call the house. John and her father go to pick them up and the family is finally back together. All of them get back to the house and see that he convinces Ally that they should go to Canada and try their luck, so they prepare for the journey there. Unfortunately, they can't convince Ally's father to join them. Suddenly, a giant piece of the comet falls nearby, prompting them to go immediately. Ally's father gives John a gun and says his goodbyes, staying behind as they drive away. John and Ally reconnect during the drive, promising to stay together. They stop for a blockade along the road. John drives out from the line. Ally gets in the back to cover Nathan, while John tries to find shelter. They stop near a bridge, where others hide as well, but John runs off to help a man out of a burning car. Later that night, they continue their journey and pass into Canada. While searching for the airport, they listen to the radio and discover that they don't have. The pilot is reluctant to take them in, since he is already at full capacity, but they succeed in convincing him. John has a dream about better times and when he wakes up they are approaching Greenland. The place seems unaffected by the comet, until a moment later a fragment impacts the water and creates a shockwave that hits the plane. Both engines are failing as the pilot tries to keep the plane in the air. They glide through the air, landing smoothly, but hit the glacier. The pilots are pinned on impact, but John isn't able to help them. He sees a military plane land a mile away, so he shows the people from the plane there and when they arrive, a military truck takes them in and gets them to the shelter. As they are going inside, the planet killer hits. The impact will reach them in a matter of minutes and the people are still getting deeper inside the shelter. Once inside, they brace for impact and a flashback is seen of their previous life, when they were happy together. 9 months later, the planet is desolated. Cities ruined completely. There's a connection, informing the hatches of the shelter open and reveal that the family is still alive, facing the ruin of the planet. As a symbol of hope, they see a bird flying outside and start coming out of the shelter. As the Earth is seen from space, radio signals communicate from all around the globe. There are people still alive everywhere on the planet. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.